place they make it, they make their own blend that stays within, like, there's like whole communities around
That's
Coke
funny.
bottling places in Mexico because they pretty much employ everybody that lives around it.
Right.
But they get like unlimited supply. It was this big thing about like people are addicted to Coca-Cola. They're some of them in not so good ways, but yeah, there's everybody. They all make different blends, just slightly different. And apparently, you can get some of it in some of the lower states sometimes.
Yep. Yeah. Tried one of them. I don't remember which one because they just said this is Coke from Mexico.
Yeah.
And it was awful. It was, and maybe it's because I'd been like, because they take you through and they're like, here are Cokes from around the world, and like you try all these different ones. Italy was pretty terrible too, from what I remember. And you got to Mexico and it's like, what the hell is this? Like it wasn't even Coke. It was like if you put Fanta and orange juice mixed with something you pulled out of like a gutter, and like. I'm like, why is this here?
How they really do?
It was bad, and like I said, maybe it's because my palate was all kind of like janked up from all the other different Cokes or something, but it was just off-putting. I did have a similar experience when I was wine tasting, and you know how they'll progressively go from like, here's the sweeter, and then they'll go to drier, so that way it's like, well, they ended with like a dessert wine, which is like, fucking way too sweet. And by that point, like, this is over in the Finger Lakes, and we've been driving around all day and drinking and having a good time, and like I'm pretty much like several sheets to the wind at that point. And I get to that thing, I nearly threw my glass on the ground because it's like, how dare you, I've been poisoned. A similar situation where it's just like, ugh, like, totally.
Maybe it's the water they use to start with.
I don't know. It's a good question. At this point, I could tell you so long ago. That was like 2000.
What's the name of the folder for this track?
Yapang, Yapmang, Yampang, something with a Y.
Sounds good to me.
Yelping.
Seem to be following along Jason right now. Pretty hardcore.
Oh God. I'm still trying to sort of learn the track. I didn't have it installed, so.
Yeah, I've never been on those tracks.
I'm trying to learn it.
Do I even need it? Should I even try and do anything? Oh, the car doesn't turn. What is this?
It's a car that doesn't turn, is what it sounds like.
What the hell? Now it turns too good. Matthew, can you hear us?
He's probably muted and doesn't know.
He's not in here.
Ah, he's not. It is true.
What the hell is this?
What car are you using?
It's a tough fucking track.
Yeah, it is.
Super. Something.
That fucking Tilke. I don't know why drivers in these places let him get away with designing tracks like this.
Well, they don't pick it. It's like whoever sanctioning body. They're like, oh my God, Tilke. Oh, please save us.
2 long straightaways and then a whole bunch of fucking tightening turns.
Yeah, back and forth, like the tight shit.
Can you give us more snail shells?
Interestingly, it's not a high downforce track, despite the weird corners.
Well, because there's at least some elevation change across the place, so you couldn't totally fuck it up.
There's almost no elevation change.
They're just enough. This thing does not turn at all.
It has no flow.
I was gonna say that there's no flow to it. It's hurry up and then turn and tighten up.
Individual sections have flow. The overall track is weird.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go out and come back in. Something isn't right here. This feels very, very wrong. That was very, very, very rude.
Probably need to format C.
Oh, I also did not have my crew chief. No, don't go saying that kind of crap. Let's hang on.
Man, I haven't had to format a computer in a long time.
Yeah, same. Feel very fortunate for that. I remember there was a time I would do it like at least once a year, if not more.
Shit, once a week.
Yeah, there were occasions. And now it's just such a huge pain in the ass. Even if you don't have a whole lot that you really need to use, it's kind of like, do I really need that in my life? Do I need to suck down an entire weekend trying to piss around with this thing? Which, ironically enough, the tools are so much easier now. You can pretty much do it blindfolded.
Chocolatey?
What?
Have you ever used it?
Oh, sorry, you were talking about tools. I have not. I know what you're talking about, though.
So Chocolatey is a tool for automating the installation of software in Windows. So you can basically have like a script to install all kinds of stuff. And so you just open a command prompt and you're like, Choco install crew chief. And it knows how to find it and download it and install it. It's pretty rad.
Does it like blast through all those prompts that come up?
It doesn't do that part, but it at least... I actually, I don't know. In some cases it may. It's been a minute since I...
Hey, I'm sorry, fellas. Where's do you find the password?
In the SGT info channel, and I think it's like Karuna?
Karun, capital K-A-R-U-N.
Almost looks like Karen, but instead of an E, it's a U.
Yeah, Karun Chanda's name.
Mm-hmm. I like to say Karen, because then that makes me think that there's someone looking for the manager. Oh, no, that's too much. It's too much tight there. Man, I really do like watching those backrooms videos. There we go. Now we're cooking with grease.
Yeah, the section do have some flow.
Yeah,
I just hate how every turn just keeps tightening up.
Yeah.
They never just let you just go. Just keeps tightening up.
So what you're saying is that this track would be awesome backwards.
It may be better, yeah.
Learning the track. Learning the track. Let's have a bunch of really sharp corners. Yay. Say again?
Somebody's getting scolded. You your vegetables.
Sounds like Charlie Brown's teacher.
Yeah, there is no flow to this place. I have no idea where the hell I am.
That means I have a chance tonight. All the good guys are like, I don't know.
You always have a chance. Was that a lap? I can't tell. I think that was a lap. That looks like a lap.
We think Overton has bended.
We think Overton has overtoned. I have no idea where my braking zone is here. Nope, that's probably too late. Ugh.
What?
That's a lot tired.
Hello.
Hello?
Yellow.
Howdy.
You know, I go out there intending to look at the tire wear and then forget every time. Seems like softs might work tonight.
They always work.
Well, I mean, yes, this is true, but they may work a lot better tonight. They may not get completely destroyed before you have to stop for fuel.
Shit, I'll run them to the last red dot.
That explains a lot. Oh, it's only going to be like a 30-lap race. Interesting.
Yeah, probably 31. You know, Kirby will drag it out.
Yeah.
That's true.
I thought I had his ass beat last night, and then he beat me by 2 seconds again. I don't know how the fuck he does it.
An alien.
He measures it out. So, well, Norm will be here, so I gotta drive exactly to this number. There we go.
It's a fucking alien.
I don't know, it sucks, because it seems like I used to be that guy a couple years ago.
You hate to see it.
You're getting old.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah, we all are.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure.
Where's my wheel?
Fucking happened to me all at once. Like, suddenly become a backburner.
Yeah.
That's how it worked out.
Burning yourself out. Is the shoulder responding at all to?
That's what happens to old guys that work their ass off all their life.
Yeah. No, not really. It's still not settled in.
Did you say you're? Oh, sorry.
Go.
Did you say you were going in to get it checked?
Yeah, I went. I had a nerve study done. Waiting to see a spinal doctor. Everything's like a month in between because I live in the medical desert.
Is that from like a car wreck or something?
Probably felt like it.
Yeah, that too, actually. I had a wreck in 2010. My head actually starburst the windshield. So that probably contributed. I don't know.
Yeah, I had one. I had one where I was on the way out the windshield. The only reason it cut me out of the windshield was getting hit in the rear end. And it knocked me back in the seat. My head knocked out the back window on my truck.
Ah, you got both of them.
I didn't hit the front one, but I bent the steering wheel over 90 degrees.
I hit the steering wheel with my neck, and it actually, it was weird because for the first week or so, I collapsed a lung because I broke all my ribs except for one. But for the first 4 or 5 days, it didn't seem. I didn't even think I had a problem. I just had this red mark on my neck, and then when I came home from the hospital, and a couple days later, suddenly I had no voice, and there was this pain in my ear and up in my neck and shit. And my voice has never been the same since. I struggle to speak for long periods of time. Like I get these bubbles in my throat and mess my voice box up.
Is it an interesting characteristic? You should use that for voice work.
Yeah.
I got square tires.
That'll happen. Tilke loves in the
There's
square
no asphalt
tires.
there, Norm.
But there is an asshole.
I know.
I keep getting them at the first corner because I forget that it's the first corner. I'm going down that long straight before I even got there yet.
I was trying to eat a candy bar and look in the mirror at the same time.
Days of Thunder shit right there. Damn it, I did cross the line, son of a bitch. God, I love using the sequential shifter on this. I can't wait to use it in BTCC.
Are those cars currently paddle or stick?
They're sequential stick, yeah.
Oh, they still have a stick style.
Oh yeah. They talked about it, and I mean, them and the Australian supercar guys are kind of like, nah, don't do that. And then they're gonna just be too much like GT3s.
I remember back when you can order BMW M3 with the sequential transmission.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Okay, I got it. This track is a rally track. You drive it as you see it.
Hi, boys.
Hey.
Howdy.
Hello.
Thanks again, Daniel.
Daniel.
He helps him with setup.
Is he in here?
Yeah.
Oh.
He helps me with setups. That's kind of funny. He gives me his setups.
I remember it during a race weekend, and we were talking about setups like that, and I had asked one of the guys that, I told him, what do you do for this? And he went, I'm not telling you anything. You're fast enough.
I'll never have that problem.
Never say never. 'Cause you never know.
You don't get better with age.
I know some people have. I've seen it.
I turn another one on Saturday, 79.
All right.
That's pretty good, dude.
I love it.
It's we don't have any news from what was his first name? Robertson.
Bob.
Bob.
Haven't heard
Yeah,
from him in
poor
a while.
Golden Slow.
I can't get that section right.
He sometimes races with load pin on Wednesdays, Tuesdays and Wednesdays. That's RF1.
Yeah. It's a little more conducive to his setup. Burning like 4% a lap on the mediums. I'm not sure how you're going to make soft survive.
Do what I do, drive really slow.
That is an option. Oh my. Oh boy. Come on. Clear. Yeah, did it again. Thought that was the other corner. The one that looks exactly like that one. God damn it. Tilke.
Thank you.
Coming up on the Nacella. Phantom. Around the outside. Are you on full fuel, Norm?
Huh?
Are you full fuel?
No. About half a tank.
That makes me feel a little better.
I'm trying to figure out fuel per lap, and I forget to look at the damn gauge every lap. I think it's like 1.15 gallons a lap.
I'm seeing 1.6.
Yeah, I got 1.17.
She does get slippy. Might be a little bit too much coast.
Well, I hit that sausage curb on that last little kink. Started my car wobbling.
Yeah, there's one up yonder that'll airborne you.
Nobody likes a wobbly sausage.
No, I mean, it might work out. Get the flow right. Got to find the rhythm.
But didn't we just get done saying that this track has no rhythm?
Yeah. It's like a white guy in middle school. Just no chance.
Like Steve Martin in The Jerk. I got the rhythm, Mom!
Are they? I don't believe you. I didn't like that. Oops, that was too much braking. Too much.
Oh, might be a good time to learn where pit in is too.
Nah.
Oh yeah, that's right. I should do that.
That's overrated.
Whoops.
Just start looking for it on lap 2.
I haven't seen it yet.
It's at the very last corner. You'll see the white line in the middle of the track, stay to the right.
Oh hell, I missed it then.
Yeah, you just kind of drive off the track, full speed.
Man, that computer's hot. Welcome to Mose. Probably take that down 1.
Oh wow, that's a terrible place for the pit.
Korea.
We are gonna crash into each other on that pit.
100. How am I driving? Supra. Here we go again on my own. You're okay.
I found it.
Hope you're taking that all flat out, Tom.
Really?
Oh yeah. Oh, not that though. No, that's too. No, you gotta stop for that one.
No, I was coming to stop anyway. Watch a couple of laps from you guys.
Don't watch me. That was Dutch.
Quali is 15 or 10?
Uh,
I think it's 15.
should be on the hour.
No, I meant duration of quali is 15 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Good evening, everybody.
Good night.
Good day, mate.
Hey.
Coming down quick.
Oh.
Goodness. count that?
One minute, everybody. So finish up your lap, and if you're just starting, might as well escape out.
You're no fun.
Yeah, I know.
Good evening.
Good evening. We've got
Yes,
14, and it looks like we've got at least 14 in the chat, which is great. Okay, guys, it's 5 minutes to. So if you please just head to the pit, escape out, and get in. Escape out and get in the pit. For everybody. Thanks, JT. So everybody, welcome back to the last race. I think everyone here, I'm just looking at the names, I think everyone's had at least one race with these cars, and they're particularly fun on this track. Lots to keep you occupied, and even with the only 14 drivers, there should be still plenty of action on the track because there's lots of curves and bumps. So thanks very much for coming out. Really appreciate your support in doing this series. I know Ross does as well. And just a reminder, next week is the first race of the BTCC. So don't forget to get your team in and or get your livery files to Don Fryman by this Sunday, please, so I can get the mod packed up and onto the server by Tuesday so that we're all looking pretty for the first race. And I keep promising to get the web page up, and I will in the next day or so. But the gist of the series is there. We will be restricting tires for each of the tracks along the lines of real life. And you'll get the chance to watch me playing gymnastics in the server to get the odd reverse grid sorted out. But we'll work at that. So last race, as with all the other races, we've got 60 minutes plus a lap for formation. It is going to be 4 minutes to get around this track, so you got lots of time. Whoever's in the lead, pair to do that, and of course 50 minutes for qualification, 2 times fuel. I think everyone's clear on being quiet for queue and race, and of course you can talk to your heart's content during practice and then during the warm-up. No aids as usual, and the starting procedure is for all the other races. It is a rolling start off the greens to take your time. It's a full pace lat double file. Just follow the cars in front, stay approximately a car length behind and even to the car beside you. Keep when you go through some of these hairpins, like of course zipper up, and it doesn't really start becoming a bit more important until we get to that final curve. We're coming around and through into the start finish straight, that everyone is nicely closed up and back into the double file. No excessive weaving, sudden acceleration, or hard braking. You can warm up your brakes by dragging them, but we're just looking to get to the start finish in a good order. Keep your position. It's 100 kilometers an hour for the pace lap. And when you cross the start finish, that's when you can accelerate and start racing. There is an orange zone here from the start until the exit of T6, which gets us through a good part of the first lap, about half of it, and a number of the rather interesting curves and hairpins. So the field should have spread out a little bit. Just take your time through there. Remember that you can lose the race in the first lap, but never win it. And of course, OZ review means that you could be suffering a heavy penalty. if you're found guilty in an incident. And speaking of penalties, there are a couple of penalties left outstanding from previous races. The stewards have not been able to finalize those, so like any penalties from this race, they'll all be added onto this race, so just be careful. You have to pit during the race and take fuel. Tires are your own decision. And as you go into the pit, remember your speed limit and ghosting. I hope everyone has taken the opportunity during the practice or during this evening to do a few runs into and out of the pit. Going into the pit, you have to be really keeping your speed up until you get off the racing line, and then you've got that short braking zone to get ready for the left-hand turn. In real life, it was noted as being a particularly dangerous type of pit entry, so make sure you're being careful there, and you come out tight on the right-hand side of the final corner so that you get out of the way quickly to anyone else coming through. On the way out, as was asked earlier, it is the long way around. You cannot cut short. You have to go all the way almost to the wall as you turn left, and then you got a nice long straight entry into the exit of T1. Folks coming through on a fast lap, keep your eyes open for people coming through, coming out of the pit lane. People in the pit lane have to stay on the exit between the lines all the way through and out. So there's plenty of room there to make a good merge. Blue flag, I think everyone's clear on the blue flag. No competing with or obstructing the lapping car if you're getting blue flagged. And you have to seed when there's a side-by-side going into a corner. Obviously, there's some places on this track where it's going to be excessively difficult to pass. But if you're getting past and you're into that side-by-side or close to, both sides take care, and the blue flag driver recognize what's going on. The lapping car does have the responsibility for making a clean pass. There are places where it's really bad to pass, so just take your time. The car ahead of you does see you. There's not much room to not see people, and they will give you the room as you come through when you make that clean pass because you've got the advantage. Everyone's got the responsibility for good racing behavior, so just be patient on this track. Golden rule of racing always applies if you're racing position and you interfere with someone unfairly and get the position. Find a safe place on this track as soon as you can. Let them through or wait for them in a way that doesn't cause other people difficulties, and then get back onto the track and away you go. If you need to, CMS General Competition Rules has the link for how to do a IRR. I think everyone's clear on what escape means and how to get back into the sim if you're having problems, so I won't belabor that point. If there is a DQ that's imposed by the sim now or after quali, I will do it after quali and clear you out, but as usual, once you're racing, you're on your own. There will be a pit box check at the start of warm-up. Are there any questions?
Rock and roll.
Excellent, guys. Okay, so it's just past 9, so I'm going to advance the session, and we'll get out there and see whatever we can do on a hot lap.
You forgot the sex and drugs, Joe.
Yeah.
It seems to.
You French guys ought to know better.
Well, see, he's not French.
What?
Close enough.
He's a Franco-Canadien. He is not French. He was not born in France.
That's the excuse.
A highly offensive one.
To some people.
Okay, there you go, guys. 15 minutes. Have a good quality out there.
Still flipped over.
Does this light turn green?
It will.
If
there
it doesn't,
you go.
You can always check your first page on the HUD where it shows time left. Once it goes green, you'll get the countdown before it's empty.
Well, it wasn't a red light. That's why.
Yeah, for whatever reason you don't see a light, always go by the timer. You can also see the timer at the top of your screen if you have that part of the dash up.
Wow. What the fuck?
Please, no talking, guys.
Fucking idiot. God damn. Fucking cocksucking motherfucker.
No language like this here. Shut the fuck up. Sorry.
So, Daniel, thanks for being easy on us and keeping something a little reserved there so you don't completely embarrass us. I think that everyone appreciates that, and I'll say thank you on behalf of everybody. Great qualifying out there, guys. It's going to be a tight race, and well done to Daniel for taking pole overall and just smoking that course. And I think it's, is that you, Colin, is the top AM qualifier? Or is that Carl?
Yes.
Well done. Nicely done. So good laps there. So guys, when it rolls over to the warm-up, if you'll just pull out of your, just hit drive, ask for your pit stop, and let's just see if we got any overlaps.
Carl, your microphone is too sensitive.
Hello. Oh man, I'm sorry. There was a Windows update. It's usually not on at all. Sorry.
It was definitely on.
Yeah, we heard that. Don't worry.
No, I'm sorry. I normally don't do that.
All good.
Yeah, sorry it said wow, but I never saw something like that.
I thought he was talking
the
to me.
splitter catching the curb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was right behind him when it happened. What car did that previously? I think it was like the Mustang.
Ow, Ken.
No, the Camaro and the TA2. It would dig the splitter in and like practically flip the car.
Oh yeah, it sent me. And the thing is, I've been up there a bunch of times. I guess I went too far.
Pretty exciting.
Yeah, you may need to try again, Ken.
Need to loop it. Give it the old loop to poop.
You know, I thought I might get a pole, but Colin, you definitely found something there, man.
Thank you.
Okay, is everyone in their pit stop? I don't see any overlaps. It's looking pretty good. All right, guys, you've got another 8 minutes to go and just put in some laps.
And away we go.
Sorry, Ken.
You guys hit the cones already?
I always thought it was somebody's job to drive around knocking all the brake markers down during warm-up.
It's definitely an unsung hero.
You'll get there, Tom.
Saw you coming.
No.
Yeah, I know. It was just funny. You were going from grass to grass.
Matthew, when we come to take the line, is it the first one or the far one?
First one.
Okay. So the actual line.
Yep. I'm pretty sure anyway.
I mean, that is
Yeah, it
the
is.
timing line. I just didn't know if
Yeah, it should be it. Great. Thank you, JT. I appreciate that practice.
Yep, that's the line right there. No, no, no. Good save.
So are you.
Yeah, the Nissan is prone to doing that.
Yeah, well, I just took a little bit too much speed in.
I think I have full preload and it still likes to do that.
My push to pass isn't working.
Nope.
No, it is not.
There's so much to not like about this track.
Not that bad, actually.
I don't know. I've gotten quite good at sticking my head out of the driver's side window so I can look at it.
That's how I drive in town.
Whoa, hello.
Hello.
Hello. Whoa, easy there, speed devil. See how this goes.
Okay, everybody, make sure you've got your setups all done. Your straps cinched.
Shit, I just won. I got a checkered flag.
There you go. Put that one in the bank. And let's go and do a little rock and roll out here.
You can go ahead and leave the server now, Norm. You're good.
How much?
Yeah, don't have to worry anymore.
Kirby turn 1. How much? You can DM me if you don't want to shout it out. That's fine. Take PayPal?
Venmo.
Venmo? Okay, that's fine.
I think Daniel's already have it locked up.
Venmo.
Oh, he'll be locked up. He's sliding off into the sea.
I don't like this spot.
Why not?
Well, this is
Too
going
far
to be
left.
interesting.
Why is that?
All sorts of different tire strategies. Remember, take your time to roll off, guys.
Oh, it's nice. I can apply light throttle and downshift at the same time. I don't get stuck in a
Overton,
gear.
am I supposed to be next to you, or am I supposed to be next to Carl?
So, you should be... That's Colin?
Oh, I'm actually ahead. That was me.
Overton, you should be next to Colin.
Yeah, I'm,
No.
well, I'm getting there.
Copy.
Colin should be next to John.
What?
So odd numbers are on the right, evens are on the left. So first on the right.
Oh, so
second
then
on
I'm
the
next to
left.
Overton.
There you go. So there should
Yeah.
be... Yeah, I'm fourth back.
I always get it wrong.
Which is
this
fourth on the right.
It's a lot
So
easier if it
sixth
wasn't a
is
staggered
third
grid.
on the left. So
If odds are
Colin
on the
should be
right.
up beside John Meyer, and Eric should be up beside me.
Sorry about
Why
that.
is Norm over there?
On the left?
Yeah.
Because it's a staggered grid.
But he's odd.
He's only odd because we're technically racing right now. So if he gets slightly ahead of Daniel, it shows him as first. Now he's second.
Yeah, he's still odd though.
It's a wild battle for the lead.
Just
oh, the
whack 'em.
fender. Oh, shit.
Take him out. Take him out.
Yeah,
Take him out.
going through the tight section is going to be a squirrel fest.
Crimp that tailpipe just a little bit.
That's just because we're under a Nissan.
The land yacht.
I think land yachts have better views.
They really do. This one's a little bit. Yeah.
Just take your time, guys. Give everyone lots of room.
Haven't hit Ross yet.
This is good.
I like your
Appreciate
growth
that.
mindset.
You what?
Your growth mindset. Just using it.
I had a bad Sunday and a bad Monday race.
Oh.
Good news is my Wednesday race had no contact.
Oh well, now that's
back on the
finished
right
this
track.
race.
Back on the right track.
Oh, now I know how he does it. He's charging his batteries up there.
Weak.
Oh no, the lights are flashing.
Look, everybody.
Yeah, have a good one, guys. Remember, we're mics off when we go to race, so get yourselves set up. Have a great race out there.
Careful, exit at 3.
And that's everybody over the line.
Okay, guys. Nice win there, Daniel, to bookend the start and finish. And I think, Colin, you picked up 6th place and the win for the AM, if I'm not mistaken.
That is correct.
There you go. Great race, guys.
You're funny.
I didn't think it'd go 32. I figured 31.
Daniel,
I
I'm
had
sorry I moved over too much and lost control and spun in front of you. Sorry.
Yeah, that first dive bomb, Gerhard Berger, that was real good.
Gerhard.
That was you, Matthew.
Yeah, I know. I did a couple, but you were just so darn slow going through those corners that it was just too attractive.
Yeah, I never had a good setup for these cars. I never had these cars.
Yeah, what happened in the final? I mean, we banged a couple times, and then I caught the curbing, and I thought, well, that's the end of that. And then all of a sudden, there you were looking the wrong way.
I just scraped the wall, and then I caught something in the wall, and it looped the car. I was just scraping. I was just because it went wide just at the exit, and I just straightened it out, and I just brushed the wall, and bonk, the car turned.
Yeah, and then of course the traffic coming, you're kind of stuck.
Yeah, I had to wait.
Yeah, apart from coming off the curbing in front of, I guess it was Eric Jacobs, and that's the only time I did the whole race. Spun myself out. Otherwise, good race.
Ross, dude, great recovery, man.
That was a hard drive.
You need to go faster, though.
I was trying as hard as I could.
I had a big
I
problem.
couldn't tell if you had like fragile stuff on board, so you were really slow through the heavy braking zones.
No, you just had way more braking than I did. They would just they would lock up if I went any harder than that. I was at complete threshold the whole time.
I kept lifting and braking early, and I kept nearly running into you.
I know.
Did you hit the wall, JT, going in the pits?
No, I didn't know you
Back
were
up.
pitting because you were kind of running a bit wide, and then you tucked in, and I panicked, and I went offline, and I avoided you, but I went so far off in the grass.
Oh man, I thought you were going to try to pass me getting on the pit lane. I said, "What the hell's he doing?"
That would be hilarious.
A simple, hey JT, I'm pitting. Much better for us next time.
Well, fortunately, there won't be pitting next time.
Yeah, it's gonna be
we're racing next time.
Yeah, you're gonna be just go with what you got.
That was very close.
I didn't know how you were gonna make a pass up the inside work, and I was just it's funny because for a second there I was just like, is he going for it? I'm like, oh shit, I have responsibilities to do.
So if I was like 2 car lengths back, I think I could have taken you into 4. You were, for whatever reason, extremely slow there, and you always stayed super wide. And I thought about that last lap, but I'm like, no. And then you just kept braking, and so I showed the nose. I'm like, I should have gone for it. And then you were leaving the switchbacks open, so like 5 to 6 right there. You went all the way to the right and completely opened that inside. I'm like, maybe.
Yeah, but that's the curb you didn't want to get up on, that left side curb. It'll toss you.
Oh, I'm good on that one.
Yeah, I was too. I'll practice long. It got me once.
I had yellow eyes halfway through, and the crew chief kept saying P something and P that, and yeah, I need to.
Yeah.
Jesus.
So annoying. If I went for that spin, I was like, I lost 7 seconds. It gets to the end, 7 seconds from normal. Of course, given that
I let off the last lap so I could make it back.
What happened?
I had to
Fuel.
let off to make it back.
Fuel.
Oh, you shorted it.
Well, it went a lap farther than I thought. In the last, going across the
More.
line for the last lap, I had 1
How
gallon.
many years?
Well, I had a gallon, you know, but I just had to slow down.
I think my first race with you at Bathurst in the supercars was, I think that was the first one, and then you ran out there.
I'll be back in a few minutes, guys.
Oh, have a good night.
Yeah, I've managed to perfect that. Last corner running out of gas. I know I didn't have enough to make it hammering all the way back, so I just had to back off. It wasn't like I was catching Daniel or nothing.
Well, you were for a little bit because I had damage.
Oh no! How did you have damage?
When I was lapping Carl, he like moved really far over on the straight, hit the wall, and bounced into me.
Oh no! Was that on the front straight?
The second one after that first hairpin.
Yeah, I think I just
scaring
got
him.
there when the smoke was clear and he was gone.
I'd like to say thank you, Daniel, for getting damaged so I could take the fastest lap.
Yeah, he calls that right in the middle of the stint. I'm like, oh shit.
Yeah, I'm wishing I would have used softs the whole race. No, I used mediums.
I thought you did.
No, I used mediums the first stint, but they just didn't have the grip I need.
No, they didn't. I didn't think sauce would last as long as they did here, but yeah, you're right.
Add 67 at the front.
I don't care what the thing says. I'll run them till the last red dot, man.
Well, it depends on which tire it is. Some of the ones that George has made, if you're under like
90%.
Well, or that.
Well, anyway, the softs had a lot more grip than the mediums did, even when they were worn.
Yeah. Yeah, I think they really. Well, I don't know. It seems that the tires need to be kind of looked at in the way that they have their drop off, because I know, like, and I think John Uyan saw this too when he went with the hards at, I think it was the last track, and he's like, yeah, they lose all adhesion to the road, even if like you just heat them up a little bit. It's like, this isn't right. It should be better than this.
Yeah, well, there's all kinds of reasons why I have problems with this.
Finish being?
This mod.
I really enjoyed this mod.
Not me.
I just thought the problem was I was drinking too much.
Yeah, that was fun.
Not enough.
That was fun, James.
Yeah, we had a really good fight going on there for a while.
Yeah,
it kept getting close, and it get close and open up and get close and open up.
Yeah, and I missed shift going into that tight right-hander, and I was in second gear, so the car went around.
Yeah, the funny thing is that you started to breathe down my neck. I just kept getting faster and faster. I was just able to hold you off until we had that little gap built back up, and then yeah, it was real good. And then it's like on the second to the last lap, it's like I was just entering second sector, and it's like I forgot how to drive. I just zoned out for a moment. It's like, what the hell am I doing? Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. No, that's easy.
Yeah, it's easy to do. I call them brain farts.
Yeah, it's almost like the way you miss your turn in when you're recalculating your fuel just before you set up for your pit stop.
Yeah, that's always a tough lap. I took off with 85. I went up to 32 minutes. I got out. It was 34 minutes, and I didn't have time to adjust the fuel. The computer put 75, and it was good.
75
for the second stint, yeah.
For which car?
A Nissan.
Oh, yeah.
No, an SX.
Or-
I had a few left.
Yeah, I started heavy fuel, and then as we were getting close to the halfway mark, I was able to recalculate. And I ended up taking 8 gallons out of my pit stop request, and I still finished with like 3.5 gallons.
A 6 liter, an hour, a gallon and a half.
But I was heavy. She was a heavy girl starting the race.
Yeah, these cars don't like to be heavy. They like to have all their bowels emptied, buttholes bleached, ready to go on a show.
Blah. Shit.
Looking forward to the BTCC.
Yeah, that's gonna be intense. We're gonna have official content. Ooh, ah.
Yeah, too much download content tracks out.
Yeah, I got dozens now.
Dozens und Dozens und Dozens. Ja. Yeah, my hat's off to you, JT. You were a gentleman and a scholar.
Woohoo. That arrow wash was a bitch, though.
Run him off next time. So, JD, are you doing a molly or are you doing something else?
Am I doing what?
A molly's, a liquid molly or?
Oh, I have no idea. I haven't touched the BTC stuff yet.
Yeah, if ever I have the I just took a catch screen when I gave it to you, so I have the file if you want, but it's not the file for that car. You'll have to cut and paste it on the car.
Yeah, I can't do livery stuff.
Yeah, okay.
You guys are teammates or just?
No, it's just
No,
that
Turner fans.
Yeah, German car fans.
We like tacos.
Walking
like
tacos?
like I'm going to run a Japanese car again. I run a Japanese car now because no choice. Now I got a choice. It's a Beamer. It is. Freaking Highway 13 today was a freaking parking lot from end to end. We have 2 seasons in Quebec, winter and construction.
Deja vu.
So construction has begun, and with the lifting of the emergency rules, a lot of companies have asked their people to come in. Traffic just went up a notch. I'll have to get up
Wasn't
earlier.
that great during the heyday of the lockdown?
Yeah, there was nobody.
No traffic.
It was fun. You could bomb the highway.
And now they're paving the roads outside our house at 1 in the morning.
I've seen your house.
There's laws in Quebec against that. They have to not before 7 a.m. and you have to stop at 11.
Well, there's no such laws in Ontario for that. Yay. Can't tell you how happy I am about that. Well, there's glasses. Go here.
You're going to have a nice pool table afterwards. Just think about that.
Yeah, except that what's going to happen is all the transport trucks are going to use the road, and that'll be screwed over in no time flat.
Welcome to north of the border.
Yeah, it's very depressing.
Our roads are trash. But I have to say, my coilover kit is doing nice. I didn't drop the car to the bottom there, but it's like 35 millimeter down at the front and 25 at the rear. And it's okay. It's doing good.
There you go.
Some expansion joint it doesn't like though.
Yeah, well, there's always something.
At 120, the car clears off the ground. I'm receiving this. Yeah, I didn't receive it this week, so probably early next week. I'm receiving my Super Pro suspension bushing. The two of the wishbone, the one at the front, the one at the rear of the front wishbone, and the outside ball joint, which is a roll center correcting ball joint. The pin, the shaft of the ball joint is longer, so the suspension arm is going to be at the right angle and not horizontal because I lowered the car. Then the wishbone is going to get back to its normal angle, and it gives 0.5 degrees of camber and 0.5 degrees of caster.
There you go.
Yeah, and my radiator leaked during the winter. I put some stuff in it, so I bought the radiator now. So I'm gonna undo the front end entirely, and while it's undone, my the car has 172,000 kilometers. The timing belt is original. It's all cracked up. So I'm going to do that. And actually, I have everything in my face. So I'm going to do the idler and the idler, the tensioner.